NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, we've got Trey Murphy. Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's AI. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
First team foul.
And stolen by AI. Shot from 12, and it's good for 2.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Now here is Conley trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. Towns dishes to Edwards. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Over McCollum. And it's AI with the rebound. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big 3, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Conley against McCollum. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. Conley the pass to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Towns comes with a double team. And a wide open look for McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
Conley the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Left side, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's AI. That one's not going to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Conley against McCollum. Gobert the screen. And it's blocked by AI. To the inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
New Orleans leading by 7. Out to Ingram. Down low. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. AI's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That's tipped. It's McCollum on the wing. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Edwards. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Ingram.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Herbert Jones comes in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed, and Anderson kicks to Edwards. Back to Anderson, and they get it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's New Orleans. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right. And what? Checked in for New Orleans. Daniels comes in for Jose Alvarado. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Shake Milton. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. AI is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Conley. He's covered by Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
To the middle. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Passes it to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Minnesota also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed, and it's McDaniels in for Anderson. McDaniels passes to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And AI with the basket on the assist by McCollum. AI's got 9.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's McCollum in the corner. New Orleans moving it around. AI passes to Ingram. Kicks to Daniels. Daniels gets a screen from AI. To the paint. Gobert brings the double team. A good look for McCollum. They get it again. Out to Ingram. Over Gobert. Ingram outside. Over Gobert. Kicks it out to McCollum. For three, Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
The pass to Edwards. They get a hand on it, and stolen by AI. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. AI dishes to Daniels. A three from McCollum. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
AI, he scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Conley. Towns for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome, everyone. The shot selection is working in their favor, just keeping within the offense, finding looks they know they can make.
And as the lead was building, they stayed focused. And let's take a look at the standings as the Western Conference starts to... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Towns is doubled. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 16. McCollum passes to AI. McCollum outside. Here is Daniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Ingram passes to AI. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Over in the corner, Conley hits it from three-point range.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. And so here is New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
Towns kicks to Conley. A three-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Ingram. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 15. McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by McCollum. Edwards inside. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Edwards. Over Daniels. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Inside, here's AI, and the layup's good off the glass. AI's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Towns. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Tremendous focus right there from Karl Anthony Towns. Shrugs off some pretty good defense and converts.
Valanciunas with a screen on Conley. This one for 3. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. 5 points in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Conley dishes to Anderson. The 11-footer, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against McCollum. For 3, Ingram bangs home the trifecta.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
McCollum against Conley. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Pass to Valanciunas. Down low. Here's AI. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Feeds it to Towns. It's rebounded by New Orleans. AI's Pelicans leading by 18. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. And it's now 23 points for AI.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary. Of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with AI. And it's Alvarado in at the one spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Jones from past the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Hilton the pass to Reed. Dishes to Edwards. Milton against Jones. Going inside, and good that time.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Ingram outside. Passes to AI. The dish to Valanciunas. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. New Orleans making some...
One out. Take spot.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Ingram. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 18. McCollum against Conley. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Back to McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Towns with it. Brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 16-point game to the right side. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the pass to Daniels. To the inside. Shoots from the block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Conley. Out left to the wing. It's tipped. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards with the screen for Towns. No good on that one.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Ingram outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Just 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. And it's AI with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.